Hi guys, Amar here, and if you remember in our previous video we have talked about player healer equals the new player, and as you can see I left out our script so I can show you what's happening again. So if you put like that, we put here our healer to be named as a healer, and we put out our healer's health to be 80, and we called out our healer play info, which is this one, to debug our role and our health. So right now if I start our game, you'll see that everything is working fine. And I just want to talk about a little more about this new player thing. So what is actually happening behind the scenes? And well, what is actually happening is that we are creating a new public player. Then we have open parentheses and open close curly brackets. And here we put, like that, like this, we put our health, so health to be equal to 80, I think it is for healer, and the role will be healer. So healer. Why do I make a mistake here? I'm just gonna copy that because right now I misspelled it 2 times. So actually this is happening, and then we are just calling out our player info. So if I were to put our script like this, it's going to work. Let's check it out. So last time it says our role is healer and the health for that role is 80. But now you're going to see the same thing, just with another option. And as you can see, I put here clear on play, so it's not you did not see 2 comments, but now I'm going to do that again. And as you can see, 2 of the same kind. And one thing I want to mention too is when you click collapse, you can put like one line that will be repeated in only one sentence, and you can see how many times our line has repeated itself. And this can be useful if you're going to see many lines typed in, let's say, an update, and you want to see it only in, let's say, one line here, so it does not create a mess in our console. So just click on collapse, and that actually will work for you. Enough about that. As you can see, like creating player like this and creating our healer name to be like healer.name to be like this, it's somewhat the same. But one problem is, let's say you want to create 2,000, okay, you want to create 200 roles and something like that, and you're just going to do healer.name equals to this, healer.health equals to this and this. That could be troublesome. So I want to show you a better way of doing that. But before I do, as I said, when we create this new player, so actually we are creating this public player, and then here we did not set anything, but while we did our new player, it actually had read our code, even though we have typed in anything, and our public void player info, it's hard to talk, you know. Just kidding. Public void player info has been called by ourselves. So what's the better way of using our player if it's not like this? Well, remember in our previous videos we have talked about parameters. So let's create public player, and then we can create string for our role, and we will create our float for our health. So health like this, then curly brackets, and here we can type in anything. And how we're gonna assign this health to be equal to this health? Well, simple. You just type in this dot health equals to health. Not health attribute, but health. And this dot role equals to role. So you may be wondering, what the hell is this? Well, this is a this. Just kidding. As you see right now, when I highlight this, our player class is selected. And what does that mean? Well, this points to the public class that we have here. So let's say I go to any other script. Let's go to Ninja script. And here I type in this.anim means to this anim that is here, referring to this script. So whoever has this script, it's assigning to them, as you can see, and this class, I mean. So that's what this means. And when we say this.health, we mean actual this health. And when we put this health, it's equal to this health, which is actually in parameter. So this does not have to do anything with our public player, but it's highlighted because everything here is a player. So as you may not understand me well, but some of you may, I make sure you will, but some of you already did. So as I'm saying, when you put this dot health, you're referring to this health here. As you can see, when I highlight health, this health is not, this health parameter is not highlighted. When I highlight this role, only these two roles. But when I highlight this health, it actually refers to our parameter. Saying that, let's go back to our test script. Now, if I were to type in, and one thing I want to mention too, if I put this on, how it's called, comment, we'll have a problem here. Because our player does not have any arguments. As you can see, we go to our script, we have an error. Player takes 0 arguments. So how are we gonna fix that? Arguments, my bad. Well, here we first put our role, so let's say healer. Then we separate them with comma, same as we do here. As you can see, comma separates the two parameters. And then we put something like 80, like 0.5f, I'm just guessing. And then when I put healer.playerInfo, you're going to see the same thing as we saw before. Come on, you need to compile that faster. So clear that and start our project. And you will see the same thing. Our role in game is healer and health for that role is 80.5. So as you can see, it's much easier. Now if I want to create let's say a warrior, I go player, warrior equals to new player, and then here I say warrior, then just here put 150 f, and everything is done. I just need to call warrior.playerInfo. And let's go back to our script. And now when I start our game, you'll see we have our healer and we have our warrior. And all that is done by our parameters. As you can see, it's much easier than to type every time our health and our role, which is pretty cool to me if you ask. So as I was saying, when we put only just player, we actually created this public method where we read our lines. If we do not have anything, you will need to type in yourself. But when we create our public player with parameters, we will have a problem if we do not put any parameters, because it takes 0 arguments, and we need our arguments so our function can work. So guys, I hope you understand what I was trying to say, and listen to this easier method of creating some stuff. You will see that maybe through course we will use these arguments, or should I say parameters. That will help us a lot. So guys, that will be everything for this video, and until next time, I'm out.